Hey everybody, it's Ken here from the Panic Attack Info Hub, and I just wanted to bring you a story about panic and stress. And, you can hear all the noise in the background. I'm actually in Thailand, and it's a noisy day. I usually don't shoot video on Saturdays, but thought it was important to share this with you guys. So, you know, we all go through certain levels of stress and have anxiety, and we really need to learn how to cope and handle with it. For those of you who had panic attacks, you know it's very gripping and very scary and very real. The amount of stress and the physical symptoms it shows in the body, how the mind freaks out. And one of my intentions here is to share information and from my background of yoga, masters in psychology, all the things that I've learned. Share information to help, basically, to help us handle stress. As a collective, we need to be able to help each other. So if you are having stress and anxiety, I hope this short video can help you to begin to open up ways for you to handle the stress. And there's obvious things you can do, like diet, exercise, absolutely not having caffeine because it tightens the system and it hurts the adrenals, it hurts the nervous system. But I want to share with you this story. So I'm here in Thailand, and today is Saturday. It's Saturday morning here, so it's probably still Sunday in the state, or it's Friday night in the States right now. And this happened on Thursday. We went to play an American soccer game. It was a pickup game on cement, and they call it futsal. We were having a great time. I'm playing, my brother was there, a whole bunch of teachers from the local school were there, and we're having this really great game. I actually scored 2 goals and was having a blast. And I had hurt my leg before, so my left leg was a little hurting me, and it was just an average play. I went to take off for the ball, and it felt like someone hit me in the back of the leg with a machete. I fell to the ground, screamed, and I was like, I actually yelled at the guy behind me. I said, "Why the hell did you hit me like that?" To make a long story short, I got picked up. My brother took me in the car right to the hospital. Sitting in the hospital room with somebody who was, the guy next to me had overdosed on alcohol and was going into trauma. I'm in Thailand basically in an emergency room. Looking at my leg, it looked as if the Achilles tendon had come off. So a detached Achilles tendon was pretty much everyone's diagnosis who was around me. Couldn't feel the Achilles tendon, searched through the leg, couldn't find it. And so you add a little stress. I'm in a foreign country, I possibly have a pretty gnarly surgery ahead of me, and a lot of recovery. It was just really incredibly intense scene. And you know, I teach stress coping mechanisms, and my mind was freaking out. I was like, I need to get back to the States. I don't know what to do. I don't know what these doctors are going to do. I need to have surgery, it seems like, blah, blah, blah. So I went with a technique called the calm hands technique. Similar to the toss technique, it was derived from EMDR, came out of Harvard, very scientific approach. But I have a tool that I actually developed here in Thailand, and it's a tool that is so powerful. No medication, you don't need any tools, you don't need anything, and can calm the body. So I'm sitting there in the emergency room, my brother, waiting for this doctor to come, waiting to take x-rays, all this kind of stuff, and I did the hands technique. And I'm going to show you what the hands technique is. So basically imagine myself in a very stressful situation. I'm there in the emergency room, and all the craziness is going on. And basically the calm hands technique is putting the 2 hands together. You can do it down or up. You put the bottom tips of the fingers on one hand, and you just slide one up so the tips are on the bottom of the other hand, and you just interchangeably slide your hands over each other. You can try it now if you're watching the video. Just sliding your hands over each other, feeling as your right hand slides over your left hand slides over your right. It's an amazing technique for connecting the 2 sides of the brain. You do it nice and slow. Make sure you get the tips all the way to the bottom. And I like to slide the thumb over the other thumb, so all the fingers slide over each other. When you feel all the fingers slide over each other, you can tell that all the fingers are touching. You're doing it right. So you do it a couple times, and you try to even think of a stressful thing. It's very difficult. The mind is much more calm, much more focused. So I use this in the emergency room, and it was amazing, the clarity and calmness that came over me in this very intense situation. I actually started thinking less about myself and more about the others in the emergency room. I took the x-rays. On the x-ray table, I was convinced that it was detached. I came out of the room, tears in my eyes, You know, sat there again, let the tears come out, let the emotions come. I didn't block the emotions. When the emotions came out, I just went back to it a little bit. I thought, I'm calm, I'm fine, I'll get the surgery or whatever I need to take care of my body. Slid my hands back and forth. Doctor came out, we looked over the x-rays, and he was amazed. He said, your Achilles tendon got elongated and you pulled it, but there's no tears and no break in the Achilles. And he actually, it hurt a lot. He went through and really poked in deep and found where the Achilles was. He says it was like a rubber band that got stretched too far and kind of went back loose. He said it should recover fine. It was really an amazing moment. Me and my brother were so happy. I gave the Thai doctor a high five, and he said basically give you ibuprofen and you should be up and going. So it was a big relief. And but I share this with you because it was really a very traumatic situation being in an emergency room in Thailand, and how beautifully and how easily the calm hand technique worked. So try it anytime you're sitting around your family, work, colleagues, anywhere you are. Just rubbing the hands together, especially if you use a little bit like, think about you're okay, you're calm, everything is perfect as it is. Everything's in the right place, there's nothing needs to be done. You can be calm and enjoy the situation. You can be calm and react how you want to react. I'm going to bring you more video on the calm hand technique, a more detailed description, and a practice manual along with it, so you can just really apply it effectively into your life. So I hope you enjoy using the calm hands technique, and for those who are having panic attacks, there are people here to help, and the support's available. Our website has a free ebook that really starts to break down how to get to the root of it and how to alleviate it. That is actually available free through the Panic Attack Info Hub. And watch this video if you want, share with friends, and if you have someone who has anxiety or stress, just tell them, hey, just take the hands and slowly rub them together. Make sure you rub the thumbs too. Just rub them together to calm yourself down. Your hands go calm, your body goes calm, and everything feels a lot easier to deal with. So use the calm hand techniques. Share the calm hand techniques. It's available free to anyone, and obviously you don't need anything to do the technique. All you need is your two hands, and you can do it very discreet. People don't even notice you're doing it. It looks like people sometimes rub their hands. It looks very natural. You're just doing it a lot slower. Slower the better, but you'll get a feel for it. Feel for what works with it. And join us if you want more information. Come to the panicattackinfohub.com, and we got more great videos for you. And I hope you're finding the tools and techniques you need to survive on this planet. And times are getting more stressful, so we really need ways to de-stress and find ways to calm. So enjoy the calm hand technique, and I'll see you soon.